Do you want to learn how to import from Bangladesh? That is, how to identify good quality clothes, how to pay your suppliers in Naira, and how to buy at a very reduced m.o.q at direct factory price? Stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome to our new YouTube channel, SB Factory Direct. Now on this channel we'll be doing everything importation. Majorly for now we'll be focusing on the second biggest garment making country in the world, Bangladesh. Some people call it the new black oil in garment making. Okay, lots of people already buy from Bangladesh, yes, we all know. But why do people buy from Bangladesh? Where is Bangladesh located in the world? Okay, why should I watch this program? What is the new thing I don't know about Bangladesh? I have my agent, he has been buying for me from Bangladesh. Why do I need to watch this? Why do I need to listen to this? You should listen to this because you'll find out that the way you've been buying from Bangladesh, there's has been taking a chunk of your profit. There's a more affordable way for you to buy from Bangladesh that the chunk or a ratio of your profit that's been missing along the line can come back to your pocket. But I won't go directly to that. I will start from the basis of the basis, because there are some people here, they want to go into importation. They've been hearing about Bangladesh, clothes from Bangladesh, made in Bangladesh, and they don't know how it is. They don't know how to go about it. So today we'll be starting from the basis. All the pros in the house, please just give us a little time to scratch up the surface before we go deep down into our study. I have with me here my jotter that puts my notes and my pen. And I'm sorry I'm devoid of makeup and my hair is like this. I have been procrastinating on making this video for a very, very long time. But today, I just made up my mind I was going to do it without the makeup, without the hair, without anything. So you see my pretty looking face. You see the person teaching you. My name is Tolulope Oshikoya. Let's give a brief history about Bangladesh to help us understand why Bangladesh. Now, Bangladesh is a country in South Asia. It's located in South Asia. It shares borders with the likes of India, Nepal, and even part of it shares borders with China. So you see why they're the second biggest garment making in the world. It's a Muslim country. Its capital is called Dhaka. Now, this is important. For those that do shipping from China, you would have learned that where your manufacturer or your supplier is based, it's necessary. You should know where they are based so that it's necessary for your freight on board. That means transportation, local transportation. It also applies to Bangladesh too. So the commercial hub of Bangladesh for garments is Dhaka. That is the capital. Yes. It has its largest seaport in a place called Chittagong. This is the second largest city in Bangladesh. It's also important. The two ways for you to transport your goods out of Bangladesh to this side of the world. We are in Nigeria. I'm in Nigeria. So it's either by air freight or by sea shipping. Air freight is in Dhaka. Sea shipping is in Chittagong. This information, don't forget. Okay, the currency is what we call taka. Taka, we'll go fully into that, how to convert taka to Naira to dollars, and how to convert dollars to Naira too. We'll do all that too. According to a research that was done in 2011, Bangladesh became the second largest RMG garments. Now, when you hear RMG, it means ready-made goods. Ready-made goods. These are some of the terminologies you'll be hearing. We are back in school, Shay. I'm a teacher, see my check. Okay, so ready-made goods manufacturers after China. It's said to soon take over from China because garment making is clothes industry is a major source of income in Bangladesh. So the government is funding. That is how they used to. That's what they use to sustain their economy. So you know it is serious business. Okay. Major exports is dominated by RMG. Now, because they do ready-made goods, does not mean they do not manufacture or they do not do customized goods. Yes, they do ready-made goods and they also manufacture customized goods. Just like the way you go to China, you customize your goods, they do it here too. Bangladesh garment industry is known for its quality and cheap cost of labor. Now, for those of us that import from China, Turkey, Dubai, and other parts of the world, we know the cost of how much we are getting things. Now, this biro, if I'm importing it from China, I'm just using as an example, please. It might cost me like 10 Naira. And I can also import the same biro from Bangladesh, and it might cost me like 5 Naira. Does that mean it's inferior to what I'm buying from China? No, sir, no, ma. What it means is that because this is their source of income in Bangladesh, the government has made facilities for manufacturers to produce. Plus, all these Asian countries are also known for their population. They have vast population there. So, their cost of labor, the wages they pay, is actually cheaper than China. So it makes cost of production cheaper than China. So that is why their goods are sometimes cheaper. As I said, the 5 Naira is just an illustration. It does not mean that it's 50% cheaper than whatever you are getting from China. No, I'm just using it as an illustration. So it doesn't mean it's inferior. It means that the wages they pay their workers is cheaper than what workers in China are getting. Invariably, it makes cost of production cheaper. Simple math. Okay, why should I go to Bangladesh to buy goods? I import from Turkey, I import from China, I do Dubai, I do Thailand. Why Bangladesh? Hold on. By the time I finish with this, you will want to buy from Bangladesh. Number one, cost/price. Bangladesh has the cheapest cost of labor for all clothes manufacturers in the world. So as I said earlier, those in China, in Dubai, in other parts of the world also produce premium goods, but their cost of labor, which is the wages they pay to their workers, is higher than what is paid in Bangladesh. So it makes their cost of production higher in other parts of the world, while in Bangladesh is lower. The lower the cost of production, the lower the price I'm selling to my dealers, my distributors, my wholesalers. So it's cheaper. You get the good quality at a cheaper rate. Don't forget. 2, the quality. Now, those that buy from China know this. In China, you can get a particular item at 10 different grades. What I mean about 10 different grades is the quality. Okay, like this t-shirt I'm wearing now. Oh, I forgot. I manufactured it in Bangladesh. Yes, I manufactured it directly from a manufacturer in Bangladesh. Now, this t-shirt, I got at the rate of 1,000 for one. I got it at the rate of like 1,100 Naira when I manufactured it last year. I got it at the rate of 1,100 or lesser than a bit lesser than 100. And now this is premium quality. The GSM is over 200 for this t-shirt, and I got it at that rate. Now when I'm making this same quality, and I got it for, imagine, for 1,000. Now for this quality, if I'm looking at this quality in China, I can never get it at that rate. Fine, in China I can get something less than 1,000, but the quality is not this. This is a premium double diamond tag t-shirt. Let me flaunt it, please. So because of the quality, you're paying a cheaper price, but the quality is what you get times 2 outside. So people actually go for it. You get it cheaper and a very good quality. And lastly, in this part of the world, you know we buy things in dollars, but guess what? You will buy from Bangladesh in Naira, and the conversion rate is way lower than the present dollar rate in the market. Should I explain further? No. When we get to conversion, I'll give you the full details and the full gist. Now we'll be going to terminologies. For me to be able to give you a comprehensive information and teaching, detailed teaching, that you can actually go to any supplier in Bangladesh and buy on your own, you have to know some basic terminologies. Number 1, Taka. T-A-K-A. Taka. Now, what is Taka? This is the currency used in buying and selling of goods in Bangladesh. Now, don't get me wrong. There are lots of suppliers that sell and buy in dollars. But the truth is, if you're in this part of the world, Africa, and you're buying in dollars, you're cheating yourself. Yes, it's taking part of your profit. To maximize your profit, always buy in Taka. Even if a supplier gives you the rate in dollars, just tell him, brother, they like it when you call them brother. Brother, friend, give me the rate in Taka. Because by the time you convert it, it's cheaper. How is it cheaper? When we get to currency conversion, I'll tell you. Now, another thing you need to understand about Bangladesh. Those already buying from China knows this, but you also have to know that it also relates to Bangladesh. It's the sizing. You heard me? Sizing. Now, most of the garments made in Bangladesh, it's an Asian country. So most of the clothes manufactured in Bangladesh are made in Asian sizing. Now, there are 2 types of sizing. 1, Asian. 2, European or American sizing. Now, Asian sizing is what most of manufacturers from Asian countries use as their yardstick or as their measuring tape, the measurements for production. Now, for we that are here, or also in the European parts of the world, American parts of the world, we don't use Asian sizing. Asians are naturally smaller than Africans and Americans and Europeans in stature. Normally, they run a size smaller than our own physique. So when a supplier or a manufacturer is telling you he's using an Asian sizing, what he's telling you is that if on a normal day, if you're wearing a size large, you should know that you'll be wearing an extra large minimum. Let me underline that word, minimum of an extra large in an Asian size. For example, I wear an extra large, but this top, as I said, as I'm wearing, is actually a 2XL. because this is an Asian sizing. I wear an extra large, so for Asian sizing, I wear 2XL, juicy and fat. We go to RMG. I explained it earlier. It means ready-made garments. Ready-made garments. These are garments that, like now, I have an order for this t-shirt, for example now. I have an order for this t-shirt from maybe a clothing chain. And they want me to produce it like maybe 5,000 pieces. And I produce 5,000 pieces plus extra. Now that extra is what, I don't have a dealer that's come to order the extra for me. So that extra is what I sell to distributors. Do you get? So that is what we refer to as ready-made. It is already produced. It's not that you are going to the manufacturer to tell him, please, I need this t-shirt, produce for me. No, he has already produced it. He sells to the distributor or to traders or to resellers or to agents, and they take pictures and they send it to you. And they tell you, oh, I have this, size this, and size that. And I'll give it to you at 200 taka. So what he's doing is he's selling a ready-made garment to you. So these are finished textiles products from clothing factories. Now another thing is customized goods. Another terminology is customized goods. We all know what customized goods means. Customized goods is, oh, I want to make this top again. And I saw this top. I like it. But the way they wrote here, I don't want mine to be here. I want mine to be how they do it nowadays. I want it to be at the back. Oh, so I go and meet the person. Oh, I like your, let me see the quality. Let me see the colors. You choose the quality. You choose your GSM. I'll get to that. You choose your colors. You choose your sizing. Oh, I want you to make it in Asian sizing. My market target is that. Oh, no, I'm coming to Africa. I'm going to Europe. I'm going to Middle East. Oh, I want you to do it in European or American sizing. You dictate what the manufacturer produces for you. That is what is called customized clothing. You can even tell him, okay, I don't want you to put any foreign brand name there. I want my name to be there. SBE Garments. SBE Garments. And you come, he produces for you. You tell him what you want, based on what you want and the quantity you want, as long as it meets his minimum quantity, he will give you costing, you bargain, you agree, you sign contracts, he will produce for you. And it will carry your name. So that's what customized goods are. Now, we have what's called m.o.q. Most of us know that, but those that don't know that, that is why I'm here for you. m.o.q means minimum order quantity. Now, this is the lowest of the lowest quantity of goods, of clothes, of garments that a supplier is willing to sell to you per transaction. What does this mean? Oh, madam, I want this biro. Okay, if you are buying this biro from me, I'll sell it to you as, use it now in terminologies of Bangladesh currency. I'll sell it to you at 10 taka. Ah, madam, I can't buy at 10 taka. I want to buy at 8 taka. Sell to me at 8 taka. Okay, he will now say quantity. What quantity do you want? He will now tell you, I'll tell him that I want just 100 pieces for 8 taka. You will not be like, no, I can sell this to you at 8 taka if you are willing to take 500 pieces. Do you get? That is the lowest he can sell to you at 8 taka is 500 pieces. So the minimum, the lowest quantity he can sell to you is what you call m.o.q. Do you get that? Now, they also have terminologies like full quantity. Now, when you go and meet a seller, you see what he's producing, you like it. Oh, sir, I love this t-shirt and I want to buy this t-shirt. I can see that you said you have like 5,000 pieces available, and you have it in size small to 2XL, and it goes for 200 taka. I want to buy it. What is your m.o.q? That's the lowest he can sell to you. He now says, madam, it's 200 taka full quantity. What he's telling you that, sir, ma, I am selling the 5,000 pieces at 200 taka. I am not selling in small quantity. I am selling all that I have in bulk. I'm selling all the 5,000 pieces in bulk. That is what he means by full quantity. You get it now? Now, partial allowed. Now, there's some suppliers you see, just like I made for this. Oh, 5,000 pieces, size small to 2XL, and I'm sorry, what else did I say? Size small to 2XL, 200 taka, and it says at the end, partial allowed. What he's telling you is that, oh, I have 5,000 pieces of this in my warehouse, in my house, but I am willing to sell in little quantity. He can now tell you, you now tell him, okay, what is the m.o.q? He will now tell you, oh, 500 pieces. Oh, 1,000 pieces. Oh, okay, 100 pieces. That means he's ready to sell in bits. He's not selling the 5,000. It's not compulsory you buy the 5,000 pieces alone at a go. He's ready to take as much as possible, the buyers he needs to finish the 5,000 pieces. He's not looking for one buyer to buy the 5,000 pieces. So different people can go and meet him, and he will say, okay, my m.o.q is 100 pieces. My m.o.q is 100. That means he's ready to sell in small quantities. Partial allowed. English is not their first language, so bear with us. Now, fixed price. You talk to a supplier and you tell him, sir, I want this t-shirt. You said 200 pieces. You now say, fixed price. What fixed price means is that, is that your last price? Give me your last price. So some will reply, you say, yes, fixed. And some will say, no, possible. Possible means he can go lower. So English is not their first language, so bear with us. So you tell you possible, then he will now tell you, okay, I can give you for 180 taka. Blister. B-L-I-S-T-E-R. Blister. Now, when a supplier tells you, example, they use blisters a lot for like jeans. They use it for their clothes generally. But for some outfits, they use it like very strict. Blister. Now, it tells you, these boys' jeans, I'm selling it in blisters. A blister is 12 pieces. Now, those that are in Turkey will understand this easily. Blister in Bangladesh means series in Turkey. For those that don't have a knowledge of what I said, it's easy. What he's telling you is that these jeans, you can't come and order for any quantity. I'm selling it in multiples of 12. I'm selling it in multiples of 12. So you are either buying 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, and so forth and so forth. So that is what blister means. He's selling it in a multiple of a particular number. You cannot say you want to come and buy 20 pieces. He will tell you no. If his m.o.q is 12, which is a blister, if he tells you you can buy one blister, which is 12, that means he will not sell 15 pieces to you. He will not sell 20 pieces to you. The next number you can buy is 24. He will not sell 30 to you. The next is 36. So you have to do your calculation in multiples of 12. Like that. Now, if he says his m.o.q is 48, when you reach 48, you cannot say you want to buy 50 pieces. The next is what? 60 plus 12 plus 12. Now, For if you understand blister, that means you have to understand ratio. What is ratio? Now, in a blister, he's telling you that this blister is 12 pieces and it's from age 2. This jeans is 12 pieces and it's from age 2 to age 12. And it comes in ratio 2. What is it telling you? It's not hard though. 2 to 12. Now 2, that means the clothes in the blister is in a pack. Now in that pack you have age 2, you have age 4, you have age 6, you have age 8, you have age 10, and you have age 12. That is a blister. Now the ratio, and it's telling you that it has 12 in it in one complete set of blister. So what it's telling you that it has age 2, 2 pieces, age 4, 2 pieces, age 6, 2 pieces, age 8, 2 pieces, age 10, 2 pieces, and age 12, 2 pieces. So for every pack of that jeans you are carrying, you see it is already arranged there. 6 years, 6 years. What he's telling you is that you see age 2, 2 pieces, age 4, 2 pieces, age 8, 2 pieces, age 10, 2 pieces, and age 12, 2 pieces. In every pack of the jeans, it is already packed. So that is a blister and that is a ratio. Now, don't get it mixed up. A ratio doesn't mean, and because I said a ratio 2, does not mean that in every blister is 2. No sir, no ma. What it simply means is that for every supplier that tells you is selling in blister, is telling you that, oh, okay, if you are doing age 2, you can find 1 piece of age 2, 1 piece of age 4, 3 pieces of age 6, 4 pieces of age 8, 5 pieces of age 10, like that. But he will tell you this is the number in my blister, and sometimes the blisters are not 12. That sometimes the lower than 12 is higher than 12, depending on the manufacturer. So he will tell you this is the number of my blister, and this is the ratio. That means in the blister you meet from age 6 to 16, and this is the number of age 6 you find in each pack. This is the number of age 8 you find in each pack. Number of 10 you find in each pack. Number of 12 you find in each pack. Number of 14 you find in each pack. Number of 16 you find in each pack. I'm just trying to make the class lively so we don't get bored. So do you understand ratio and blister now? If you do, welcome once more. Now subscribe. I forgot to say it at the beginning. I told you this is my first video. I'm learning. Subscribe. I'll give you detailed content that you can buy as a pro, as a professional, from anybody without an agent's help. Can you beat that? Can you beat it? Okay, QC, 100% QC pass. What does that mean? That means that QC means quality control passed. Yeah. So if a supplier is telling you that this clothes you are buying, this garment you are buying is 100% QC passed, that means the quality control of the garment, the garment has gone through quality control. That means it has been tested, checked, and inspected. Inspections have been carried out on it to ensure that the clothing products are made with the best standard and according to the intended design and correct specifications. There is no shortcuts. The person told you this is the standard of our production, and it has been checked, and he found out that the standard is actually what he puts in, he produced it with. And they will tell you, oh, it has been tested, it has been checked. So when you are buying a garment like that, let your mind be at rest. It's as one of its best quality. When you hear inspection allowed, what does inspection allowed mean? Okay, these are, you know, when a supplier is selling to you, a manufacturer is selling to you, and you are right here in your house or at your office or at your shop, and you are only seeing pictures. Now, there are some garments that They're not A grade. There are some that are A grade, there are some that are B grade. They would expect you not to have a full comprehension or understanding of the clothes, how it looks, how it feels, how it looks by pictures alone, because it is not QC passed. That means the quality control maybe has some but comma inside. You feel them. It has some inadequacies during production. So garments like that, they will advise you that come for inspection. That's what they mean by inspection allowed. Come for inspection. Come to our office. If you can't come, send your agent to our office. Let them come. Let them see. When they see, let them check. Let them do their own quality control. If it meets your standard, if it meets your demand, then buy. If it doesn't meet your demand or your standard, then please don't buy it. It is not something you buy and you come back and you're like, I don't like. They'll be like, you've inspected it. So when they say inspection allowed, either you go there by yourself or you engage the services of an agent to go there on your behalf, check it, discuss with him the things you want him to check. And it's also, your agent should be somebody knowledgeable about the trade. We will also go there, check it. If it checks all your demands, then you buy. Now, you also hear goods in house. There are some suppliers who tell you goods in house. What this means is that the goods are presently available in my house, in my office, in my warehouse. I have it. It's not that it is one fresh order. Okay, I will explain fresh order to you. It's not that it's one fresh order. I have it. It's right here in my house. It is here, already at home. It is a ready-made garment. RMG. Hey, my students are picking it up. So that means goods in house already available. Now, original goods. Now, this means that the outfit you are buying is the exact one you will be buying from the lots made from a renowned clothing line. Now, let me explain to you. If somebody comes, if a supplier advertises a good, sorry, that English was twisted. Okay, if a supplier advertises a good and it tells you, oh, this is Gap original, you now put original in a bracket. What he's telling you is that when you go to UK stores and you buy a Gap product, maybe for example a Gap t-shirt or a Gap hoodie, what is telling you that the same standard of that Gap that you are buying from Gap in that UK store is the same standard of the one he's sending to you. Capiche? So if he's telling you it's original goods, he's telling you what's the specifications of an original Gap, the specifications of an original Mother Care goods, the specifications of an original M&S goods, F&F, Matalan. Which one should we go for again? Is what you are actually getting in what he's sending to you. Hence, original goods are more expensive because it's original, it's no imitation. Now, master copy. Master copy means this is the exact replica of the original goods. The exact replica. Goods. What this is saying is that you're wearing an exact replica of the original. Now, if the original is this, the replica too is like this, but not fully this. It will have some things in the line of production that during production that reduced, a bit reduced, but the quality is next to the original. After original is master copy. Now, fresh order. Okay, we are now a fresh order. In the process of production, the fabric being used is taken through some processing. That's the material being used. They process it before it's sewn into this garment, into this t-shirt that you are seeing. Now, for fresh order, some of these processes are skipped. Now, original goods goes through every process. Master copy goes through almost every process. Fresh order goes through some of this process. It doesn't go through all the processes like original, and it doesn't go through almost all the processes like master. They skip some processes. For example, I'm not saying that's how they do it too. For example, maybe they are supposed to, this fabric, they are supposed to dye it like 3 times. Maybe the original is dyed 3 times. The master copy is dyed twice. The fresh order is dyed once. I'm using it as an example. I'm not saying it's exactly like that. So that's the difference between an original, a master copy, and fresh order. Now you have some languages that they use. When you want to buy a sleeveless top, if you tell them I want to buy sleeveless top, my sister, you might look for sleeveless top for a long time without getting sleeveless top. Tell them you want to buy a Maggie. They will send you sleeveless tops. They call sleeveless tops Maggies. Maggie. But single G. Depends. They all spell differently. Now, if you want to buy leggings, if you tell some of them that are not good in English that you want to buy leggings, my sister, you can still be looking for leggings for 1 week. Tell them you want to buy ties. Not tied to. T-I-E-S. Ties. They will send to you. They can send a whole album to you of ties. Now, so for, English is not our first language. For some, if you tell them you want to buy trouser, some know trouser, some don't know trouser. But tell them you want to buy trouser. Hey, T-O-W-J-E-R. They would understand. Now, this does not apply to everybody, just some natives. So, if you see you are communicating with him on British English that we speak in Nigeria here, and he does not understand, please change to Bangladesh English. He will understand. Now, fancy goods. Now, when a supplier tells you, I'm selling this fancy goods to a showroom dealer, what he's telling you is that he's selling these party outfits. That's fancy goods. Outing outfits, party outfits, clothes you wear to parties, to outings, to events, to church, to mosque, to large gatherings. They call it fancy goods. And when you hear showroom dealer is like a boutique owner. I told you, English is not their first language. Because, pardon my people, don't wound them. Okay. Now, can I hear somebody telling me that Bangladesh, they don't have clothes? What can I buy from Bangladesh? Are you ready for the list? Are you ready for men's clothing? Now, I'll give you men and women. Now, this men does not apply to adults alone. It also applies to boys. And the women too does not apply to girls. Women alone also applies to girls. Now, from Bangladesh, you can buy every. As long as it's garments, you can buy. What do I mean? You can buy t-shirts, shirts, polos, trouser, pants, hoodies, boxers, briefs. They call their pants briefs. Okay, jeans, pants, the long, the shorts, Bermuda shorts, joggers, 4-pocket, 6-pocket joggers, denim pants, sleepwears, singlets, socks, chinos. Okay, they're chinos. Oh, I forgot to tell you that in terminology. That chinos, they call it twill. T-W-I-L-L, twill. Yeah. Chinos, baseball caps, you can buy. Belts, you can buy. Made in Bangladesh for men and boys. Now, for women, You can buy t-shirts, shirts, polos, leggings, tights, jeggings, bum shorts, trouser, that's pants, crop tops, mommy jeans, even maternity jeans, maternity jeggings, bras. Those guys can produce bras. Pants, bras, camisoles, what you call spaghetti top, camisole, mention it, socks, singlets for girls. They produce, and as long as it's what can be manufactured, they will produce. Now, always remember, when you want to buy clothes from Bangladesh, timing is a factor. They produce like every other country that we import from, except China. But they also produce like Turkey. They produce based on the weather. Now this is the month of June. June is rounding up. So right now, they are already in production for winter wears. So by the time summer holiday starts and it fully kicks in, they already produce, and they will start selling winter wears. Why? They believe that most of the wholesalers have bought summer clothes. They started selling summer clothes since the year began. When the year began, they were already rounding off winter clothes. They started selling summer clothes. So they believe that anybody that would be reselling summer clothes has bought. And now, for us in this part of the world, we don't have winter. So my advice is that this is a perfect time to buy summer clothes. Because by the time most manufacturers move from summer clothes to winter clothes, it is what they have previously manufactured that is remaining in the market that people will now be selling. Now, the closer you get to December period, the more reduced the quantity in the market, the more expensive it becomes, and the more you start hearing out of stock. So between now and July, stock up for everything you want to sell in December, especially if you're in Africa. Stock up now. This is the perfect time to stock up. I think we'll be ending our class here today. Okay, so this is where we end today. Our next class, until I upload next, what do we expect from the next class, please? Okay, on the next class, we'll be talking about currency conversions. Currency conversions. Then how to buy from Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, there are different ways of buying. There are ways you can use to maximize your profits. You know, I told you at the beginning that there are ways you are buying that are actually taking a percentage of your profit you don't know. How to skip all those ways and actually go direct and get your profit back from them. So I'll be telling you different ways to buy from Bangladesh, and also we'll be discussing about shipping, suppliers, and the works. So I have good news for you. After watching this video, if you like what you see, press the subscribe button, and also check underneath in the comment section, in the description section, for my details. If you want me to tutor you, hold your hand through this process, I can't do that. And also, I have a buy-in group. What do I mean about buy-in? Now, in Bangladesh, there are different ways of buying. Like I told you, we'll continue on that on the next upload. If you want to stock up for December and you know you can't meet the minimum requirements, Bangladesh works exactly like China. The higher the quantity, the lower the price. There are some people that will give you ridiculous prices, as cheap as 60 taka for some clothes, as cheap as 50 taka for some outfits, but they will give you minimum of 1,000, minimum of 2,000, minimum of 10,000. Oh, let me tell you this. I got this pants. I will insert the picture. You'll see it now. I got that pants directly from the manufacturer. He gave me less than 100 naira for that pants, but he gave me minimum of 50,000 pieces. Guess what? People are now rushing that pants. It is 100% cotton. If you are buying directly from Bangladesh, the cheapest you will get it is 20 taka. There are some, if you buy up to 1,000 pieces or 2,000 pieces, if you are buying maybe like 100 pieces, they'll give you for 30 taka. And guess what? I got it less. I got it at the rate of I got it lesser than 100 naira. I think I got it like maybe 80 naira for that pants. And that pants now, guess how much people are selling it on social media, on Facebook. The cheapest I've seen so far is 400 naira per piece, and most people are selling it 500 naira per piece. They're selling 3, 4, 5, 1,005. There are a lot of businesses out there that we don't put our minds at, but yields lots of capital, interest. Imagine you buying 1,000 pieces at 100 naira. How much is that? 1,000 pieces at 100 naira, that's 100,000 naira. And you're now selling it at 400 naira. Now, you buying 1,000 pieces, you know you're not going through here. You are doing sea shipping. Imagine you bought it in February. You invested 100,000 naira in February. The goods got to you here in Nigeria. You paid your shipping fee. Shipping fee, maybe by sea, a whole bag is 65,000. And on 1,000 pieces is not, let's just say a whole bag. I don't think it will be up to you. Okay, the pants is heavy. Let's say 65,000 divided by 1,000. That means you paid 65 naira for shipping. You paid, that's 165 naira for landing costs to Nigeria. And you are selling for wholesale. Maybe you are doing wholesale and you are doing it for 350, or worst case scenario 250. You make back gain of how much? Calculate. There are places we don't put our mind, but there is a lot of gain in it. So contact me. You want to buy jeans, adults, kids, male, female. I'll put you through. We can do bulking. Like I have a direct supplier, a direct manufacturer for jeans for kids. As long as we meet his minimum m.o.q, which is 2,000 pieces, we can come together, produce from him, and to be in Nigeria by October, November, and we will make great profit. This is the secret of guys in Balogun, Mandilas, and Lagos Island that they are doing. They come together, they pull their capital together, they buy these goods, bring to Nigeria, and people like you and I will go and buy from them. Why can't you and I also come together, do this kind of business? 2,000 pieces. If you want to also be like them, everybody come in, join the buying group. Have it in the mind that, okay, you want to do jeans business this December. I'm buying minimum of maybe like 1,000. Oh, sorry, it's 12 in a blister. I'm buying a minimum of 120 pieces. 120 pieces times 10, that's 1,002. So if 20 of us come together, we're buying 2,400. 20 people come together, join their hands, produce their own jeans. Do you know the good thing about producing your own jeans? You'll be able to give him specification, the colors you want, the design you want, the sizing you want, or you can also look at what he has on ground and you pick what you want in the quantity you want it. And now he has more than 50 designs already on ground that you can select from. More than 50 designs from age 6 months to 36 months 2 to 12, and 6 to 16. So you just come in, sit down, let's agree. This is the design we want. As long as we can make our minimum of 2,000 pieces, we can choose all the designs as long as we want, but it has to be minimum of 2,000 pieces in total. So in total, if we meet 2,000 pieces, we put it on C. It comes, we share, everybody sells and make money for December. I told you about this t-shirt. This t-shirt too is directly from the manufacturer. A carton is 200 pieces. You have to buy a minimum of a carton. Now that 200 pieces is 10 different designs. This is just one out of the 10 designs. You have the Adidas, the Lacoste, you have the different and the Jordan. Every design is there. So 10 in a carton. Now each design, this is one design, comes in 4 different colors. This is color blue, it has white, it has gray, it has red. Yeah, I'm just using as an example. It has different colors. So for each design, 4 different colors, 5 different sizing. You can choose your Asian sizing, you can choose your American sizing. So my WhatsApp number, it's here in the link. Chat me up, let us talk, join our buying group where we can source things directly from factory. Now you heard me, directly from factory. We are not going to any trader, any dealer, any wholesaler, any middleman, any agent, directly from factory. So we are getting it at the cheapest of cost. We would source directly from the factory. We can do customized, we can do ready-made goods. We source directly from factory. We buy, we ship down to Nigeria, and we make profits. That is the next level. The next level is not buying from an agent. The next level is not bringing your money together, buying from a reseller. The next level is buying directly from the factory. We can do it. Till I come your way next week, this is your girl, your mother, your daughter, your sister, Tolu Oshikoya, SB Factory Direct. I love to hear from you. Bye-bye.